Okay, so we are live for Raid Hour, the Regi Trio, Registeel, Regice, or Regice, you can call him, I suppose, and Regirock. And we are doing raids right now in the USA. We had raids in Asia about 10 hours ago. Welcome to the broadcast. Please type any questions or comments in chat. And let's get this party started. So we've got a raid coming up in 20 seconds. Hoping for shinies, hoping for hundos. That is the goal. So let's get this going here. 14 seconds left. Post any comments in chat, and here we go. Registeel. We've got 7 in our party, starting with Tajikis. And Flamethrower is super effective against Registeel, I believe. Yes, it is. Cool. Okay, so yeah, Registeel is not the hardest legendary to beat, probably one of the easier ones. You can see with the CP starting out at 33,516, but at the same time you would like to have at least 5 members in your raiding team ideally. You might be able to do it with 3 if everyone is over level 40 and have some very powered up Pokemons. We've got a boost from a Mega in here, as you can see. That's why our charge attacks have kind of that rainbow circular color around them, so that helps out quite a bit. But yeah, Registeel, I would probably be comfortable trying the 3 over level 40, but ideally 5 plus. But Regirock and Regice, good luck with 3. Not easy, that is for sure. Okay, so what do we have here? Raid Hour USA, party time. Is Flamethrower, yeah, Flamethrower is boosted. We've got a Mega in the house. Not sure which Mega it is, but I'm just happy to have the boost. I wonder how Aerial Ace does against a robot. Probably not great. Yeah, not very effective. So that's not the attack to use. So Flamethrower. Steel doesn't like flame, apparently. So we're using Flamethrower. And Tajikis is hanging in here so far for this entire raid. Tajikis is not yet defeated and has a lot of charged attacks. Tajikis is just tough, super tough Pokemon. Okay. Thank you for joining the broadcast. Those of you just in, we're doing Raid Hour USA. And we're receiving invites from various places right now. Those of you that were with us live about 10 hours ago, we had Raid Hour Asia with the Regi Trio. Now we're in Raid Hour America, but we could have some other invites from random locations as well. Okay, so we went through just one Pokemon passed out, which was Tajikis. 7 in the party. Battle is over. Hello, Mr. T and Elvin. Welcome to the broadcast. Max the Gamer, hi as well. Did we win any awards? Well, we got Traveler. 13,000 kilometers. Okay, cool. So it's not a shiny. Luckily, I got a shiny Registeel yesterday, which I was hoping for. Now I am using an iPad so that this is easier for you to view, but catching with an iPad is a little trickier because it's an iPad Pro and it's just a big square screen. This app is really made for a smartphone, which usually is not a square device. Okay, so we have Registeel. And let's see, do we have any more invites? Not at the moment. We're going to heal up. Okay, revive. Wow, the bag is full again. Always full. Got to heal everyone up and delete some items. Because if it gets too full, you can't collect anything new. So let's get rid of these hyper potions. We don't need this. We don't need this. We'll get rid of these revives because after each raid we get more anyways. So, okay, so we've got an invite for a Registeel. We're gonna jump in. Got to spend more money. Ouch. Raid passes again and again and again. And we're going in. Let's see if we have enough in this party. 2. 2 is not enough, but hopefully more will jump in here soon. If not, we will be jumping out soon. Okay, so we're gonna jump out. Got another invite coming our way. Let's see here. Got 2 invites coming our way right now at the same time. So hard decision. Let's go ahead and jump in to this one because it's soonest. And we've got 8. Cool. Plenty. So you never know. You always have to look at the lobby. The rule of thumb that I usually follow is if we don't have at least 5 at 20 seconds, jump out. But if I'm coordinating directly with other trainers, we might agree if we don't have 5 at 10 seconds, bail. Because you don't want to be in there waiting, trying to be a good team member, and everybody bails at 5 seconds and you're in there alone and you waste your raid pass. So if you're going to jump out, you really should jump out by 20. If you're not talking to the other people in your raiding party, if you're not communicating, if you're not coordinating the raid and you're just inviting random players, random trainers, well, I would say 20 seconds is kind of that cutoff where you really shouldn't jump out of the raid under 20 seconds because there is a bit of a lag in the game and others may not see that you're out and they'll find themselves alone facing Registeel with no chance to win. And they'll be frustrated because they wasted their pass. So if you're going to bail, I would bail by 20 seconds as a general kind of good ethics to follow, the ethics of raiding in Pokemon Go. I guess there is such a thing. But when I'm raiding with others, we'll usually say, hey, let's give it till 10 seconds. If there's not 5, jump out. And then if anyone stays in, you know, that's kind of their decision. Okay. Registeel going down. Okay, I'm reading your chat messages now. 4K inventory. Oh, you're looking at the inventory. Yeah, inventory is too big, Elvin. That's the problem. It's kind of like if you think that your car is too small and you have too much stuff and you get a bigger car and you'll find that's full, or if you have a wallet and it's full and you get a bigger wallet, it's full. Well, that's what happens with the bag in Pokemon Go. Every time I expand it, it just gets full. No matter what I do, it's full, and we've won the raid. So yeah, I've maxed it out at 4,000 and it's full once again. And I need to just delete a lot of stuff, but that takes time. So we're doing raid hour right now. We're being invited by others, and because we're being invited to the raids, we can't invite someone else because it's not our raid. That's kind of how it works. So to invite others to a raid in Pokemon Go, you need to have the raid at your location physically. So right now I don't have raids near me. I'm being invited by others in their raid hours, in their time zones. We will, talking and throwing, not always wise. We will have a channel for you on Discord within a few weeks, should be less than 2 weeks, that will let you coordinate raids with us and with others around the world 24/7. So that will let you exchange codes and do raids. Wow, I could have had an excellent there. And again, missed it. But right now, the way to coordinate a raid would be through chat. You can definitely post your code if you'd like and try to hook up with other trainers and try to get some raids going. Talking and throwing. Wow, it's like chewing gum and walking. Not everyone can do both. It looks like I can't. Reggie. Come on, Reggie. Okay, time to focus a little bit here. my timing is just off. That's the problem. Wow, my timing is really off. Yeah, these are some bad throws. I've had back-to-back raid hours for the last 72 hours, and after throwing I don't know how many thousands of balls and catching many a robot, well, my focus is deteriorating. Okay, here we go. Let's heal up in time for the next. I will respond to your chat messages in just a moment, but for now I must prioritize reviving our injured Pokemon warriors. And I will put my trainer code in chat. The challenge is, just to show you, I'm maxed out on friends. Once you hit 400, you can't even receive invites. Right now I can receive invites, which is cool, so I can delete friends to add more friends, but I can't delete anyone right now because I only would delete inactive friends. I do have quite a few inactive friends that I need to remove, but at this moment I haven't yet, so that will be sometime soon. But for now, that is my trainer code. You're welcome to send an invite and I will add as soon as I can. Hope you can see that in the screen. There we go. Okay. So we are now awaiting our next invite. Coming momentarily. Everyone is ready. We've got a lucky egg going. We've got our Shadow Aggron activated. Palomitas, I'm clicking the button to show your message. Sometimes the messages get blocked in chat. Keep posting your messages. If you'd like to exchange your trainer code with others so that you can coordinate raids, go ahead and do that. Please sub to the channel. We're going to broadcast to all of our subscribers our Discord link in the next 2 weeks, which will let you, for free, coordinate your raids all over the world anytime you want. That's going to be really cool. That's coming soon. And in the meantime, you can definitely coordinate some raids right there in chat. But I would say that if you do want to coordinate raids with each other, you would need to post your trainer code, because when you're adding others to your raid, when you're adding friends, I should say, you need numbers. There's nowhere to search for a name. You got to search for numbers. Okay. So we're just awaiting our next invite. Let's check out our status for Pokemons here. We've got room for storage, luckily. It's getting full. Okay. So we're just waiting for our next invite. Got to have a little bit of patience sometimes. Yep, we should have a full house in this raid. So just to show you really quick here, as far as catches, yesterday had this one, which is pretty cool, a nice shiny Registeel. This is exactly what I was hoping for, and luckily, after many attempts, was able to catch one. And how many attempts was that? So, caught 26 Registeel, you see the stats there, and out of 26, one is a shiny. So now, just waiting for that hundo, which hopefully will be soon. Yep, I'm looking at the chat here and there between raids and buttons. So as far as the chat and as far as the codes, trainer code, I will show you real quick on the screen. You can take a look at my trainer code, which is posted right now on the screen, and send a friend request. I won't be able to accept it right now, and the reason I won't be able to accept it right now is because my friends list is maxed out, as you can see. 400's the max. I'm at 397. I will work on accepting new friends, but I have to delete some to add some, which I will definitely work on. But mostly we'll be doing that through coordinating on our Discord channel, which is free. And that's coming to you soon. We'll have the link to all subscribers, and you'll be able to click that link sign up for free and coordinate raids with us and with everyone else. Right now, the friend request you've sent, I appreciate it, and I will work on adding you, but I do have to delete about 50 friends to add about 50 friends, and I'm trying to go in order, so it'll happen as soon as possible, but not quite yet, because we're live, and I can't invite you to these raids anyways because others are inviting me. So we're just waiting for our next invite. Should be here any second, and I believe we've got another Registeel. We're actually committed to double raids right now. Cool, you got a Regice. How do you say that anyways? Is it Regice? Is it Regice? Regice? I don't know, I guess it's Regice. We've got Regirock, we've got Registeel, and we've got Regice for some reason. Not quite sure why it's not Regice. So we just call them Regice. Regice, Regr, and Regice. Yeah. I'd like to join this raid right now, but I've got another raid inbound that I've committed to. And that's the challenge when you're coordinating raids with others. You kind of have to stick with the plan because we have a lot of random invites coming in, but we don't want to let down any others. So yeah, waiting for the next invite. Where is it? Where is it? So we have to miss this raid, sadly, while waiting for our next raid. And it's coming in at any second. There we go, 26 seconds. This is gonna be a full house. This is an invite from a level 50 trainer, and we made it in. We're up to 8 right now. Let's see, we've got some pretty solid levels in here. As you can see, several level 50s, level 48, 49. I would say that Reggie doesn't have a chance in this battle. Reggie's gonna go down quick. We're up to 9. 10 would probably be the max we'll hit because I think everyone is a remote raider at this point. Okay. So yeah, Catavex, you're asking about the Discord. Thank you for asking. So we haven't released it. We're testing it, and we'll provide the link within 2 weeks. And I know that's a bummer. It's not today. It's going through quality control. It's not totally finished. Our team will be done with it any day. And once they're finished, we'll broadcast the link to all subscribers. I wish we had it now, believe me, but we don't quite have it ready. We're going through some of the technical parts of it as far as acknowledging the rules and making sure that all of the profanity filters are working, and so it can be a good positive experience for everybody. So once that's ready, within 2 weeks, all subscribers will get a broadcast, and you'll be able to sign up for that for free and coordinate raids with others around the world. So we can't wait, and we'll be able to raid with you whether we're live or not, and also you can raid with others. So that will be totally exciting, and it's coming soon. So we don't have it today. I wish we did, but it will be very, very soon. Trainer code, I'll flash that again in just a few minutes. I can't right now because we're in the heat of the battle, and Pokemon Go doesn't let you open up multiple Pogo screens at the same time. But I will show you shortly the code, and you're welcome to send an invite, and as soon as I delete some friends, I'll add some more friends. I've got it kind of queued up right now. Any questions on Pokemon Go that you guys have? Anything you're curious about? I've been searching for shinies. Luckily, we do have a Registeel shiny from yesterday's raid hour that was in Asia. Now we're in America's raid hour, so we'll see if we get another shiny. Definitely going to be looking for Regirock raids that should be inbound at any moment. And we're receiving invites as we go. We've had a lot of Regirock raids, and we should have more. So there we are with the... Oh, the first Regirock ran from you. That's a bummer. It's not as shiny, okay. Yeah, they do run, and some of them really, it seems like no matter what you do... Well, forgot I'm on an iPad here. Okay, that was a bad throw. What am I doing? Okay, timing, take a deep breath, and boom. Whoa. There's something about this iPad Pro that's so darn hard to kind of gauge the distance of the Pokemon. It's just kind of a weird distance. Okay, so how is the IV here? No, it's not so bad. Okay, so let's see. We're waiting for our next raid. And it should be coming right momentarily. Okay, let's heal up. We only had one Pokemon go down in that raid. The bag is already full as usual. Gosh, can't seem to keep any space. Yeah, Regirock is actually pretty tough. A lot of trainers, I'm responding to chat messages, Giovanni, that your team couldn't beat Regirock, and you know, that's a pretty common experience. A lot of trainers underestimate Regirock and think that, you know, no problem, you can take it out with 3 or 4. It depends on the levels, but I was in a raid with 4. Everyone was between level 40 and 50, and we lost. I mean, hopefully everyone's tapping like crazy, and if they are, well, you have a chance. But Regirock is tough. I mean, you really want 5 or more, and it depends on the levels. If everyone's in level 30s, you might need 7. Registeel's quite a bit easier in my opinion, but yeah, Regirock and even Regice are super tough. Yeah, I agree with you. Heatran was pretty easy to beat. Heatran, I had a few raids with 3 or 4 that we were able to overcome Heatran. But Regirock, I just had one earlier today that we lost with 4, and everyone was like level 45 and up. So yeah, Regirock is tough. We're just waiting for our next invite. We'll jump in. As far as Heatrans, so far, well, I do luckily have a few shiny Heatrans from the other day's raid hour. Nice purple eyes there. But the one that's most likely getting powered up is the 98 IV. As you can see, that's really solid stats for this Heatran from Singapore. Okay, so we're waiting on our next invite right now. Any more questions? Post them and I will respond as soon as I can. Heatran ran from you like 2 times. Yes, that's a bummer. And it's happened to me for sure, and it will happen again. Some of them, I've had some that you throw like back-to-back 5 excellence in a row, greats and excellence, and using golden raspberries every time, and you still can't catch it, and it still runs, and that does happen. So, okay. So we're going to do a, what do we have here? We're going to do a Regirock. It's coming our way in just a few minutes. I know that we've had some requests for the rock, and we're going to honor those requests. So we've got a chance to join a Regice, but I know that many of you are looking forward to Regirock, so we're going to do Regirock. So that invite's coming. That's going to be a pretty full raid, and I'm expecting it within about a minute or 2. So I'm available to chat right now. Any questions? Any questions? Let me know. So you need Regice. So depending on your time zone, you guys in chat can definitely coordinate your raids and with each other and invite each other. We've had that happen in the last few raid hours. I wish that I could add you. I promised I would send my trainer code. You can see it right now on the screen. Please send an invite, and once I clear out friends, I'm going to add a bunch of you. There's the code 2212-1125-3268. So you can see it there. And the problem, as you can see, my friends are maxed out. I've got to delete a bunch of friends to add more, and I've got to delete carefully because I only delete friends that are inactive, meaning we're not exchanging gifts and there have been no raids, and that's how I do it. Okay, so there we go with Regirock as requested. Thanks for putting that in chat, because otherwise I might have hit that Regice raid. So here we go with the rock. Catabex, you're sharing your code. I'm going to release that. It gets flagged, and now it is available for others to see as requested. If you guys would like to share your code with each other, you can jump in and do some raids. while we're doing raids live. So we've got 5 in here, now we're up to 6, we're in good shape. It's funny how Regirock is vulnerable to rock attacks. Rhyperior will be attacking by rock. So we've got 6, I think 1 or 2 more might pop in, but if you look at these levels, we're in pretty good shape here. Level 50, level 49, 46, 41, 45. So I'm not worried about winning as long as everybody taps. G Prime, welcome back. As G Prime knows, we've been raiding like crazy and we still are. Oh, we're up to 9. Very cool. All right. 9 is a good number. Regirock does not stand a chance with 9. So I really can't wait to share our Discord with you all. And we're taking it real serious. We want it to be an awesome experience, so we don't want to give it to you until it's ready. But it's finished. It's just being tested. I'm hoping within a few days we'll have the link to you. So if you need the Regis 6 to 7 p.m. in your time zones when they're available, you can invite other friends to the raid. You can post your friend code in chat if you'd like and get some invites, accept, and coordinate some raids now. I wish I could invite you, but I don't have raids in my time zone. I'm being invited right now by others that have raids in their time zones. But I definitely recommend with Regirock. It depends on your levels, but assuming everyone is like level 40 and up, 5 is probably fine. I would say no problem at all. If you're in the level 30 range, everyone in level 30 range, you probably would like to have more like 7. So Iron Head is what damages Regirock. Dialga's Iron Head attack is pretty effective. Draco Meteor is not all that effective, so we're going ahead with Iron Head. Let's see if we can get a Draco Meteor off, just kind of show you what I mean. AG, you did a Regirock raid with 12 people. I'm sure you won, right? We're going to do a Draco Meteor, even though I don't think it's very effective. I mean, it does a little damage, but it takes a long time, and it's not super effective. But Iron Head, as you can see, is super effective. Okay, I just released more friend codes. I always have to release them. They get flagged somehow. So anyway. Bex, your code is shared, and we've got Rudon doing Fire Punch. Interesting. Fire Punch was not very effective, but Earthquake should be, right? I think so. Since it is standing on the ground, if you shake the earth, it should be super effective, and it is. Very cool. So this raid is almost over. We don't have time for another Earthquake, so we're going to do a Fire Punch. Did we get Final Strike? I do not know. Okay, we got friendship levels increasing. Definitely going to work on adding you all, but it will take a bit of time. Our lucky egg ran out. We didn't get Final Strike, but Style Award. Oh well, that's not the one I was hoping for. I still don't have a shiny Regirock, hoping for one. And this guy's a little bit tricky on the catch angle on an iPad. But we'll catch him, I think. I hope. We've got plenty of balls. 14. Using golden raspberries every time. That was a bad one. Yeah, Kenny, you're right. No Fire Punch, use Earthquake. I totally agree. Sometimes I'll make the decision at the end of the battle or when my Mon is about to pass out and I don't have time for the better charged attack, I'll use whatever one I can get off quickest just to get that last attack in. So I think what you might have seen there, we almost defeated Regirock, and I knew I didn't have time for another Earthquake, so hoping to get Final Strike, I use Fire Punch. But Fire Punch is not very effective, Earthquake is, so you're totally right, Ken. I agree with you there in chat. 100%. Okay, Regirock. Why be difficult with us? I'm pretty sure we will do Regice. And I'm still confused on whether it's Regice, Regice, Regice. We're going to try to call him Regice. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's not Regice. I guess because 2 eyes would be weird. So that is an example of an excellent throw working. They don't always. That time it did. Okay, let's jump out. And do we have an invite here? We do. And as requested, let's see if there's enough trainers. I do get a number of invites where we're short on trainers, which you just can't do it. Did we jump in? Not yet. Do we have 4, 5, 6? I'll do it with 4. Oh, we've got 8. We're in good shape. Now, of course, I didn't heal anybody, so whoever asked for Regice, good news, we're doing it right now. Let me think. Ice, ice, ice. Yeah, ice doesn't like fire. Ice doesn't like fire, so why not? Oh, yes, we're going to be courteous, don't worry. Okay, why not test out our new shiny, if I can find it on an iPad. Wow, this is weird. Shiny 96 IV Moltres. Let's give Moltres a chance. Yep, got all those messages in chat, and here we are with Regice. Regice. There's a lot of raids right now. Yeah, this is, I like these back-to-back daily raid hours. Hello, GL. Thanks for joining the broadcast. So everybody, I know you want to jump in these raids. I wish I could invite you. The way raid hour works, well, I always do it coordinated, which you're going to be able to do through our Discord once it's rolled out in the next few weeks, and then you'll have, like we're doing, back-to-back invites. So I can't wait for that. That's coming soon, and there will be other great events to participate in soon. So heatran is surrounding Regice. And Moltres didn't last long because Moltres is very vulnerable to Regice's attack and is not powered up. I just caught it the other day in Moltres Raid Hour, which we were covering live. Okay, Ironhead. I forgot to do charge attacks. So Ren, I'm going to share your code just 1 second. It got flagged and I've got to remove my finger from the attack button. Oh, cool. So Kenny is inviting others to join his raid hour. That's awesome. That starts in an hour. We'll send invites if you add Kenny. So thank you, Kenny. That's cool. He put his friend code in there. And you guys can coordinate some raids. Ren, you got your friend code in there too. And yeah, please coordinate some raids. Make sure to sub our channel so you'll get our Discord once it's live. By the way, we've got 12 in this raid, which is a super good number. And we're victorious. Did we get Final Strike? I always hope for that. I don't know why, but we shall see. We shall see. Okay. Style again. Darn it. We'll take it. Not a shiny, but it's definitely an icy robot. That's for darn sure. Okay, what do we have here? We have a Regice, but not a shiny. Not a shiny. So far, the only shiny I have of the Regi trio, oops, unless you count Regigas, which doesn't really count because it's not part of this trio, is Registeel, a Registeel shiny. See, some of these just don't respond well to anything. They just prefer a simple missing throw. Okay, Gial, I put your code in there. Amor Pro, your code's released. Okay, I'm releasing your code so you can try to get in each other's raids. Come on, Regice. Don't be so difficult. So, Kenny, do you have Regirock? Seems like that's the popular top of the list request right now. It's also trending on YouTube more than the others, which is interesting. So this raid is from Frisco, Texas. Very cool. Frisco. Okay. What do we have now? One moment while I recalibrate our plan. Okay, let's heal up. We have a moment. We have a moment to heal. Okay. Hyper potions. Bag is full as usual. Any questions I can answer while we're in between? cool. So Kenny has 10 gyms in his area. That's great. You should have some serious raids popping up. Very cool. All of your codes, I'm opening up the floor so you can share them. And meanwhile, we are waiting for our next invite to come in, which should be at any moment. So any questions you post, now is a good time to ask, and I will do my best to answer them. Any technical questions on the game, let me know as well. Okay, so do we need to feed a berry to our friend here? I believe we do. Berry on its way. Isn't that a very cool shiny Aggron? 96 IV. Okay, I'm releasing more codes. Glad you guys are sharing those. Anyone that's not looking at chat, I'm responding to those messages right now. So while we're waiting for what's next, let's go ahead and claim this reward. Another Ed Squirtle. Okay, we'll take it. And I'm in a hurry to catch it, so we're just going to go ahead and give it our best shot. Whoops. Slippery ball. Okay, so I think your codes are all getting shared with each other, which is great. Is that working out, everybody? Hopefully it is. If so, that's awesome. Okay. Let's see. Waiting for next invites. So right now I'm coordinating raids with others, which we'll be doing with you once our Discord is live. Okay. Okay, so Noob Gamer, I just released your code so you can share as well. It should be showing up. So we're kind of in the transition in raid hours between time zones right now, which often happens. And while that's going on, we're going to do something that we must do, which is making some room in the bag. Because as you can see, it is crazy over full. And it's still crazy over full. Let's get rid of some of these. Do you guys have trouble keeping your bag like under the limit? It happens to me all the time. You just don't need that many of these fast and charged TMs because you get them all the time. And also we have a few too many berries. Get rid of those. Okay, that made some room. Cool. Cool. Okay, any questions? We've got kind of a quiet time between raids right now. I could do Battle League right now, but I hate to miss a raid. So we're not gonna do it. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for the next raid. Okay, I'm gonna post my code in chat as well right now. I've shown you on the screen, but sometimes it's helpful to actually have it in chat. And I'm gonna do that right now, if I can find it and get it over to you. Okay. So I'm posting it in chat. Hopefully mine doesn't get flagged and held as well. There it is, provided. So Kenny, what is your game name? Just curious. Okay, so all of your codes and messages should be released now. If anyone has any questions I missed, please let me know. And we're going to take a quick look at any Pokemon that we need to transfer away because the bag is getting full. And I don't think we need more Ed Squirtle with glasses. Got enough of those. Okay, well, yes, we'll transfer that event Pokemon. Okay, Ethan, I've opened up your message too. For some reason that got flagged. So yeah, so real quick while we're waiting for some action until it happens, you guys are coordinating your raids, which is awesome to see. And hopefully you'll be able to get at least 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the raid. The more the better, obviously. Meanwhile, we're waiting for our next invite, which seems to be taking a bit of time for it to get coordinated, which happens. Thank you for those friend requests. They're coming in right now. I wish I could add everyone immediately, but the friend list is pretty full. So just to show you who we've been battling with, I'm going to search in order of CP. So Dialga here is a 98% IV, as you can see, and powered up. I need like 13 more XL candies. Dialga is like level 49 and a half, almost level 50. Palkia is level 50 and is a 98 and is max powered up right now, also is a best buddy. Mewtwo is a lucky and has a ways to go. We've also used Groudon quite a bit in the raids you watched tonight. Groudon's also a 98 and needs more XL candy to power up further. So those are the mons we've been working with so far. Okay, I'm adding now. Ethan, you put in a request to add you just to make sure everyone knows. So in order to add another trainer, the way that you need to do it is you go into friends, you click on add friend, and your trainer code, which shows up right under your game name, mine starts with 2212, that's the code they'll need. And then to add the friend, you go into here and you'll type in whatever their code is. I'm just making up a number, which I'm not going to really use because I just made that up randomly. So you'll type in the code and send it. So you can't search by game name, you can only search by code. So you'll have to provide your code. And wow, it got super quiet. It's like all the raids just stopped, and I think it's because we've got a lull between time zones. And because of that, we're going to take quick inventory of our quests, which we don't have many quests right now either. Okay. If only I could add you all. I've got a lot of requests in there. So Kenny, you've got raids coming up in your time zone in like 2 minutes, is that right? That's what I think I read in chat earlier. And if so, that's great. If so, please invite me. Okay, what do we have going on here? Getting bored, no raids, it's raid hour, what's up? Raid invites are slow. It's like all the raids have just suddenly dried up. I think it's because we're like a minute away from the next raid hour starting. Let me just check the time zone. So right now, depending on where you are, what's coming up next? I think we've got raid hours starting in a minute. Kenny's got raids in an hour, so that's cool. So for everyone that's connected with Kenny in chat, he's got raids in 1 hour from now, which is cool. That's coming up. I'm wondering if anyone has raids starting in 1 minute from now. Probably not, right? It depends on your time zone. So that's kind of a weird time zone. Let's see, I think we might have, let's see if we have a raid coming up. Kind of got quiet there, didn't it? Yes, it did. So what I'm going to do, unless we see a raid in about a minute, I'm going to do a quick battle league, because we got to do something, right? We can't just stare at the screen here and wait and wonder. So while we're sitting here scanning around for something to do, waiting for a raid, the one thing we could do is jump into Battle League. I'm surprised how slow it got. There we go. Invite, Alpha Dragon. Registeel. Thank you, Alpha Dragon. Let's hope we've got enough for the raid. If so, cool. We've got 4. I'm sticking with it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Everyone looks to be a pretty solid level. 40 plus. We can do it with 4. Yeah, sometimes it just gets kind of quiet, but it's because with raid hour, like the last couple minutes and the first few minutes can get a little bit slow. Not always, but it just happens. So we're up to 5. We're in good shape. Moltres made it in there, but I don't think that's the shiny Moltres. Why did our shiny Moltres not make it in? We're going to switch to the shiny. Okay, so we've got raids coming up. Let's see. Does anyone have a time zone where you have raids starting like right now? Because if you do, let everyone know. Because we just turned over the clock to the next raid hour. And so Noob Gamers mentioned he thinks they might have just ended. Yeah, you might have just been the raid hour that just wrapped up. I'm not sure if anyone's in a time zone where raid hour is starting now. It's probably in like 1 hour. So we're catching a raid hour right now at the tail end probably, which is Registeel. I know someone that got a hundo Registeel yesterday. Registeel's great in Battle League, Go Battle League, and that's kind of why I'm focused mostly on Registeel, even though Regirock and Regice are cool. Great to collect, great to have, great to use in battles, but Registeel is the one that's got the best rating in Battle League. So we are attacking the great Registeel robot with fire attacks, overheat. Regirock is on the attack. So Noob Gamer, your code is now shared. As always, they keep getting flagged, and I have to keep unflagging them. Okay. So do you think we'll win this raid? I'm sure we will. What I usually look at is the clock on top. As you can see, it's 233, 232, 231. So once that gets to 150, you need your opponent, Registeel in this case, to be half defeated. And as we can see by that yellow bar right in front of Registeel, he's more than half defeated, and it's not even 150. So if we get to 150 seconds and our opponent is not halfway defeated, we're in trouble. That's probably going to be a loss. So you want to try to really push to get that status bar halfway defeated by 150 seconds in a 5-star raid, and that means you're in good shape as long as everyone keeps up the momentum. And I'm glad you guys are getting a lot of friends, and these friends are great friends because these friends are Pokemon Go trainers that are into the game and that want to raid. So that's why I can't wait to give you our Discord channel, which will be broadcast out to all subscribers in the next week or two at most, so you can more easily coordinate raids. Because what Kenny's trying to do and others right now in chat, I know it's not easy trying to add a bunch of people suddenly for a raid hour. I do that myself, and it's not easy. So we will make sure that you get that link soon, and when you do, you'll be able to coordinate raids much easier 24/7. So another not shiny, and I think this one might have a decent IV. I think so. No guarantees, but it's not horrible. I think it's a 3-star, and I don't think it's a, well, it's definitely not a hundo. It might be like a 96, I don't know. But I do want to catch it, I know that. That I know. Come on, Registeel. You know, the worst, as you probably know, is when you catch it like on the last ball. That's so stressful. That's just so much pressure when you do everything you can. You throw excellence, greats, whatever, use the best berries like I'm doing right now, golden raspberries, and you get to the last throw. Sometimes the pressure is so great I just miss on the last throw, which really is a bummer. Come on, Reggie. Well, we're hitting Reggie with back-to-back great curve Goldens. Could throw some excellence in there, but on the iPad it's just a little tricky. Yeah. Whenever I try an excellent on this iPad, I end up missing. So I'm almost better off sticking with, there's one, sticking with greats. It's just a weird square display for Pokemon Go. Come on, Reggie. Bad one. And at least another great. Back on track here. Whoa, only 2 balls left? What am I doing? I lost my focus there. I wasn't even looking, and we're down to 2 balls. Oh, got away. So that's too bad. That's one that got away. that I think has a pretty good IV, and knowing that, I probably really should have focused a bit more on that catch, but it happens. So anyway, okay, let's do some revives. Max revive. Let's take care of business, get everyone healed up. Okay, so we're kind of at that quiet time between raids at this point. There's not a lot of action because I think the next raid hour for most people is starting in like 53 minutes. Yeah, an excellent is what I should have gone for. On my phone, it's very easy for me to throw excellence, but on the Square iPad, we got one more raid now. On the Square iPad, it's just so much harder for me to kind of calibrate my throws for some reason. So yeah, when I try for excellence, I seem to end up missing, whereas I can throw back-to-back raids usually. Okay, so here we go. We've got a... I just committed to another raid for Registeel, so I can't take this raid. So we've got a raid coming in for Registeel, which is going to have probably 8 other trainers in it, and I've already committed to it, and this is our Discord channel in action. So that's why I'm getting so many raids, which you'll be able to tap into soon. I'd love to jump into this raid with Alpha Dragon 247 in Texas, but I can't because I just committed to another raid like a second before I saw that raid pop up, but it's coming now. I really should have thrown another lucky egg. How are we doing on experience? Let's see here. 16, wow, hard to see on an iPad, there we go. All right, we're a million over level up. Okay, invite coming. Invite coming from Evo Stein. Oh, really? We have to claim this award now? Of all the times? Of all the times? Right now? Okay, got that finished. Okay, our invite should be here in about 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4.5, 4 3/4, 5. Where is it? Where is that invite? It's been sent. It's been sent, and there we go. Okay, thank you, Evo Stein, for that invite. Evo Stein to the rescue. Can't believe that Registeel got away. It's always frustrating when one gets away. Even though I catch plenty of them, it hurts when one gets away. Whoa, 2. 2, huh? We'll get more. It'll be 6 or 7 or 8, I think. I hope. It better be. Okay, 5. Yeah, Regirock is... Giovanni's mentioning that you need Regirock still, so I hope you can get it. If not, I'm sure there'll be another opportunity before too long. It will come back around. I really wanted to get a shiny Regirock and a shiny Regice. No luck with that. No luck. I did get a shiny Registeel, luckily. Okay, 10 seconds till showtime. All right, we are in the battle. In the battle. So thank you all for being in the broadcast. I'm glad you're able to coordinate some raids with each other. Great to see. Any technical questions on the game, let me know. I'll do my best to answer it. So where are you all from? Curious, what part of America are you all in the US? Where from? What state? And what are your levels in the game? I'm wondering about that. I'm at level 45 right now, and have the experience to get to 46, but I have to complete a quest, which I should be at within a week. And then I'll hit 46, and then it's a long way to 47. That's a long way. So if anyone has a Regirock for Giovanni, that would be great. Giovanni's seeking the Regirock. I've got a few, but not a lot. So we've got 8 trainers in this raid. I really should power up these Mons more. So, one little trick I want to share with you that you may be aware of, but you need a lot of Stardust to power up your Mons way up to the top. You probably know that. And the way to get a lot of Stardust, at least for myself, it all comes down to Battle League. Cool, we have Mega Charizard to play better. In Battle League, I get just a massive amount of Stardust, like millions of Stardust. So if you're not into Battle League, you might want to think about it. The new season starts in a couple days. Everyone has to start over at level 0 at the bottom, work their way up. So it's a great opportunity to get in there, and you know, every battle set, you can win quite a bit of Stardust, and as you advance up, the rewards get bigger. So Noob Gamer level 31 from US, cool. Almost 32. Cool, that's awesome. Congrats. Yeah, 32. At every level where you're at right now, it just gets better and better. So from 32 to 40, there's only 8 levels to go. It takes a while, but once, oh, a shiny. Awesome, awesome. Oh, and it's a pretty good IV shiny. Finally a shiny. Yay. Beautiful. All right. So since it's a shiny, we're going to use a peanut berry to double the candy, because all you have to do is hit the robot with the ball in the circle and you catch it in a raid. In the wild, no, but in a raid, yes. Okay, so let's check out the IV on this beautiful, shiny, sparkly Registeel. Well, it's a 2-star, but it's a keeper because it's a shiny. What I will do with this Registeel, just so you know my secret, what I will do, what's this? What I will do is, once I hit Lucky Friends with someone who's close to me, physically, you've got to be in the same area, I will do a trade, and like, for example, this is a Lucky Friend. So once you hit Lucky Friends, when you're best friends, the very next trade will be a lucky trade. So if they've got a shiny Registeel, I'll trade my shiny Registeel for their shiny Registeel, and both of them will go up probably to 3 stars instead of 2. And also it'll take half the Stardust to power them up. And that's one of the reasons why it's very nice to have lucky Pokemons, because it costs half the Stardust to power up. And also, if you have a guaranteed lucky trade, which happens once you hit Lucky Friends, well, then you can put one of your precious Pokemons on the line, because you know it's going to come out probably 3-star. It could be a 2, but usually it's always a 3. And also, it's half the Stardust to power up. Otherwise, you can trade with friends, but I wouldn't trade a 2-star shiny legendary just in a random trade, because it may end up a 0-star. Even if you happen to get lucky trade, which can happen every time you do a trade, I wouldn't risk, unless you have like 10 shinies, then you might want to risk it, but yeah. Okay, we've got one more raid coming our way. So I think the one that got away earlier, I think that was a 96 IV. What a bummer. It just hurts, doesn't it? Wow. Okay, so did I heal up? Too excited with the shiny. So now I'm up to 2 shiny Registeels. I wouldn't risk trading it because they might go to 0, but I will do it on a guaranteed lucky trade. And if anyone has any questions about how to do that, let me know. So, yeah, 2. They both have the same IV? Seriously? 1367. Interesting. They're both... Okay, that's a 3-star 1367. And that's a 2-star 1367, huh? What's up with that? That's strange. Okay, well, anyway. I guess it happens. I'm surprised I have a 3-star and a 2-star 1367, same CP. Shiny. Well, another Meowth, huh? Okay, time to incubate eggs. So here we go, push the wrong button, and no, we're not going to do this raid. We'll go ahead and take a look real quick. But Miltank, I'm sorry, we don't want to do your raid right now. But thanks for the invite. Valor Call 89. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Same CP, one's a 2, one's a 3. I don't know, but I guess it happens. Usually when I have the same CP, they might be arranged differently, but they would be the same star count. Kind of strange. So we're waiting for our next invite here. Wow, no hundo lately. No hundos. Definitely would like a hundo. Okay, here comes our invite. Here it comes. Are you ready? Wow, I'm still frustrated that one got away. That was probably a 96 IV, I bet. I think it was like 1379, if I remember right. It was in that range. 1389 is a 98, so I'm thinking 1379 must be, maybe it's a 96, I don't know. But it's gone, so it doesn't matter. My advice is always look when you throw, which I wasn't doing. Bye, Noob Gamer. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here. Thanks everyone else for being in the broadcast too, live. We are live, so anything can happen, as you know, at any time. Luckily, our apps haven't crashed. Yeah, it's good to have gyms nearby. Definitely. Okay, here comes another Registeel. Here we go. Yeah, I have a few things nearby, but if you want to know who's really lucky, those that live in the center of big cities, like for example Singapore, they're just loaded with so many gyms. Like wherever you're at in Singapore, there's just endless gyms. And I'm sure other countries have similar setups. I mean, like, well, Japan is super awesome. Korea is super awesome. If you're like in New York or, you know, I guess any major city, if you live in the city, you're in good shape. People that live more in the rural areas, sometimes there's no gym, and there's no gym even close by. Or there's like one gym and you've got to like drive 20 minutes to get there. That's kind of tough. So I'm lucky I have gyms near me. I know people in some areas where they just are overloaded with gyms right next to them. So our invite should be here any second. We're not going to hit those 3-star raids. Okay, we're just waiting for Evostein, and there it is. Thank you, Evostein. So if you're one block, oh, we got to buy more. Again, if you're one block away from a gym, you probably can hit it from your house, I bet. And if you can, that's great. If you have to walk there, that's okay. At least you get exercise. But yeah, it'd be nice if you could hit it from your house. And I actually don't have a gym where I live. Right now I'm not at my home. So where I live, there's no gym. I wish there were. But yeah, it's nice to have people I know that have a gym where they live. It's easy because you just keep spinning that wheel. Load up on everything. Get the rockets will show up there. Yeah, etc. 20 seconds to go. So M4, I'm just opening up your message because it got blocked by the system. So remember to be added. You'd have to share your friend code because the way the app works, you can't search by game name. You can only search by friend code. All right, here we go. Another raid. Another Registeel is kind of what everyone's chasing, but Regirock is kind of what's trending, and I'm not sure totally why that is. I think it's probably because everyone has Registeel and wants a better one or another one, or needs candy or wants the shiny, but Regirock is kind of what's trending more on social media. But in the game itself, like Registeel's showing up far more often. One reason is there's probably more Registeel raids, but also Registeel's rated much better in Battle League, which is why a lot of trainers are pursuing it. Okay, M4, I just opened up your code. It should show up now. That message got blocked by the system. Everyone can see it now. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Asto, for subscribing. Much appreciated. And the good news about subscribing, Asto, is that once we release our Discord rating platform for Pokemon Go in the next 2 weeks, hopefully in the next few days, but within 2 weeks, you'll get notified and you'll be able to join for free and coordinate raids with other trainers around the world, including our team, myself, and others, and everyone else that's interested in raiding in Pokemon Go. So it'll let you coordinate raids with others, invite others to your raids, and they can invite you to their raids. You'll be able to post pictures of your hundos, your shinies, communicate with each other in chat. All of that's free. All of that's coming within 2 weeks. It'll be on Discord, and it's already built. It's just being tested. So all subscribers will get notified once that goes live. I'm pushing to have it done within a few days, but guaranteed within 2 weeks or less. Sometimes there's little bugs that end up needing to be fixed at the end, but so far it's all perfect. So should be soon. Okay, this battle is almost over. And we're using Fire Punch just because we're at the tail end, and I wasn't thinking Earthquake is much better to use against Registeel. Fire Punch is boosted. Anyway, let's see where we ended up. 1341 is not a good IV, so it's a 2-star. Sad but true. Asto, I just opened up your code so others can see it. Thank you, Evo Stein, for the raid. 1341 is definitely not a good IV, but we'll take the candy. Why not? So if anyone wants to share their level, I'm curious what level you're at in the game. Just kind of curious. Well, at least we caught this one quick and easy. Let's see, is it a 2-star? It is a 2-star. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. Let's revive and see if anything else comes our way. And as expected, our bag is full again. Darn it. Let's delete these potions. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yep, Vincent, cool, you're at level 37, which is great. You're almost to level 40, so I'm sure you want to get to level 40, Vincent. I bet you do. I was level 37 like 8 months ago, and I pushed really hard to get to level 45. I mean, as you know, the levels start getting harder and harder each time, but also it gets kind of more exciting because once you hit level 40, something major happens in the game, which you might know about, and that is that you start getting XL candy on a lot of your catches, or when you raid, you always get XL candy, and the XL candy lets you power your mons all the way up to level 50. So that's what happens at level 40. Once you're level 40, it's the same if you're level 40 or level 50. It's just how long you've played and how much Stardust you save and how much time you've had to gain experience. But once you're level 40, you can power your mons all the way up to level 50. You can't do that when you're level 39 or 37. You can power your mons only up to a max of level 40. But once you're level 40, you can go all the way up to 50. You can always power your mons 10 levels above your own. If you're level 20, they can go up to level 30, but it's capped at 40. So if you're level 37, you can only get your mons to level 40, but once you hit 40, which, Vincent, you're almost there, you can get all the way up to level 50 with your mons. So XL candy is where it's at. Carnage, your code has been released. There it is. It should be viewable by everyone now. So we've had some great invites. We've had some great raids. Luckily, just a quick recap, we're going to search by recent. So we did have a shiny catch, a Registeel, earlier. So now we've got 2 shiny Registeels, one yesterday, one today. No hundos, but at least 2 shinies. And also recently, let's see, where is the other shiny Registeel is there. We had, as far as the heatran raids go, a little more luck with shinies. Heatran, I think 3, This was raid hour a few days ago. Heatran 1, 2. Where is the third? There it is. So ended up with 3 Heatrans that are shinies, and at least that's a 3-star. So yeah, I was hoping for a Regirock shiny. That would have sure been cool. Wow, everybody's hitting the Registeel. Back-to-back Registeel. Wow. Do you guys have Regirocks where you are? Or Regice? I'm just wondering why all the invites we're getting are pretty much Registeel. Earlier we had a Regirock, we had Regice, but at this point it's all Steel. So what do you think? Wow, okay, this is going to be a tough one, but we can do... Oh, now we're up to 5. Okay, cool. All right, we were at 4. I would do it. It's a battle. Now we're up to 5. Yeah, we're good. I don't think I healed. Maybe we did. Yeah, we did. Okay. Hoping for a hundo. Or I'll take another shiny. I really like a 98% IV shiny. That would be cool. Let's hope for that. Getting a shundo is just so hard. When it's a hundo shiny, that's just like super hard. Okay, so we've got a weather boost, which will help a bit with our attack. Reshiram's attack overheat. I think so. Did I read that right? Anyway, we're in good shape. Registeel's melting away quick enough. Five in the battle. Focus Blast does a lot of damage. Okay, so now that we've got Mewtwo, 98 Mewtwo, Psy Strike won't do a good job. Psychic attacks don't do well against robots because they don't have brains. At least as far as I know. So Focus Blast is the attack you want to use when you're using a Mewtwo against a robot. At least a Registeel robot. Okay, Asto, I'm going to share your code again. I'll unblock that. There it is. Okay, everyone should now see your message. Well, at least Mewtwo's getting off multiple Focus Blasts. I don't know if we can get one more. I'm going to try. The safe bet would be to do a Psy Strike because we can get it for sure before we pass out, but we got another Focus Blast. Can we get another? Got it. Maybe. We're going to try. Come on, Focus Blast. Oh, we just got hit. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're going to use Earthquake. Earthquake does quite a bit of damage to robots that are standing on the ground. Super effective. So Asto, you're at level 30, which is great. At level 30, doing some raids, getting some experience, you'll level up pretty darn fast. It starts slowing down around 37, 36. I mean, even at 33. I mean, it does slow down, but the higher up you go, the more you need between levels. Like, I'm at the point where it's like 15 million for the next level. And not only that, once you hit level 40, there are quests to complete. Like, I had to... recently, a quest I had to do was to defeat 50 Go Rocket leaders, which don't show up every minute. That takes a while. 100 runts. Purify 100 Shadow Mons. Right now, I've got a quest that involves completing 100 quests, basically. So, yeah, there's a lot to leveling up as you go up in levels. Level 50 has the 5 excellent throws in a row requirement, and depending on which mons you have at the time, that can be quite hard. Everyone always misses the 5th. Okay, well the raid is almost finished. The big question now, will it be a shiny, will it be a hundo, will it be a 98? Ho-Oh is in the house, cool. So somehow, Registeel is very vulnerable to Dynamic Punch. Punching a steel robot doesn't seem like it would hurt much, but it does. Okay, battle's finished. We win. So we lost one raid today. That was probably the hundo. Keep winning Style Devant. Wow. not a shiny. And it's not a good IV. It's another 2-star. Wow. What's up with that? Just got to keep raiding and hoping for better. But I do need the XL candy. That's the truth. Got to get the XL candy. That's what lets you power these up way high. Oops. Well, I thought I had it. So I hope your raid coordination in chat there, all your viewers that are working on coordinating raids with each other, I hope that's working out. Just remember, you can have the most remote raiders you can have in a raid is 10. And the key is to, if you're not used to hosting raids, you've got to get the first set of 5 invites. You can invite a maximum of 5 at a given time, and then you've got to leave and go back in. So the key is to get your 5 invites out as fast as you can. After that, there's the catch, gotcha. After you send your 5 invites, you need to leave the lobby and go back in and invite the rest. But the catch is, once you send all your 5 invites, you've got to wait 30 seconds. So usually what happens, you go in the raid at 120 seconds. If other people are in the lobby and the count's already down, leave and wait till they leave. You really need that 120 seconds. And then once you go in, you have 120 seconds. You send all your invites as quickly as possible. You wait 30 seconds. Usually that'll put you at about 75 seconds. That's about as late as you want to be to leave and go right back in and get the next batch of invites out super fast. You can even leave a couple times. But you can't have more than 10 remote raiders in one raid. They won't be able to enter. Okay, Kenny's raid starts in 25 minutes. He's inviting others to join him, which is great to see. And at this moment, do we have any more raids coming our way? I'm just checking real quick. Do we have any more raids? Looking around, checking our Discord. Can I clear my max potions and max revives? I can, but I don't want to. So, don't really need these, But as far as the max potions and max revives, I hold on to those because they're, the max revives are great. I could lower the number, but I hate to get rid of them because they take a while to rebuild. I accidentally did delete all of these a few weeks ago and they're rebuilding. What I tend to delete, I really don't need more than, I really don't need more than like 30 of these. So I'll bring those down to 60. You don't want to delete the elite ones, that's for sure. The rare candy, this is the secret here, is the rare candy. You transfer that to mons that you're going to power up later, and that will save a ton. It's just I have too much rare candy, which becomes the candy of any mon you have. So I just need to carefully transfer that to mons I'll be powering up that need candy. That's why my bag is so full. But other than that, I don't really use great balls. I've got too many yellows, and I don't need 134 peanut berries. That's for sure. So, that right there helps quite a bit. And Alpha Dragon's inviting us to Regice. So here we go. One Regice raid coming up. So it sounds like Kenny's going to have a full house with raids. That's awesome. Very glad that you're able to do that. Well, it'd be great to get a shiny Regice. I'm hoping for that. So we've got members and viewers coordinating raids, sharing friend codes, and in about 24 minutes there will be some raids happening between viewers that are now friends, which is great to see. Okay, so we're going to use Flamethrower. Do you think Tajikiss will survive the entire battle? Well, that question just got answered in a way. Look at that. So Tajikiss is doing some good attacks against Regice, but while Blizzard just melts Tajikiss. Okay, so we're going to use Focus Blast. I'm pretty sure Scythe Strike will not work well on the robot. So Focus Blast should be super effective. Yes, it is. Cool. Mewtwo also is pretty vulnerable to Blizzard. Blizzard's pretty intense. Okay, Focus Blast. Focus Blast. So Regice is half complete. Now, this makes it look easy for some reason. Right now, we're just completely destroying Regice very fast, I feel. I was in a raid earlier with 4 of us against Regice, and we lost, and everyone was over level 40. And we lost by like 3 seconds. So I didn't think that would happen, but it did. Somehow 6 seems to be the magic number, and we've all got the right mons doing a ton of damage. It's not always this way. Regice is actually pretty tough. KFX, I'm going to share your code in 1 second. It got blocked again. Again and again. There it is. They're just making sure you're not accidentally sharing sensitive information, I think. Kenny, I've opened up your code again, which keeps getting held again and again as well. Okay, so what do you think? Aqua Tail or Draco Meteor? I think I'm going to go with the Meteor. Wrong choice. Let's use Aqua Tail. Well, kind of about the same. Neither are extremely effective. But Aqua Tail's fast. Palkia needs to get one more attack off before the end, and good? Kind of. Yes, just barely. Okay, we might have got Final Strike there. Wow, keep getting Style Savant over and over and over. Not a shiny. Why are you never a shiny? Wow. I'm just throwing this away, as you can see. I'm watching your chats, and okay, so M4, your code is now released. There you go. So Kenny, you should be in good shape, I think. You've got quite a few people that are into your raids. And I am going to look at what I'm doing for a second. Not that that will help me, but I'm about 1,000 throws in. Yeah, Regice. Oh, man. What am I doing? You see how I just dropped it? Wow. It's been a long 72 hours of back-to-back raid hours around the globe, and it seems that I'm starting to get lazy with the throws. Can't believe I just dropped that ball. That's so ridiculous. Okay, so Regice was caught. What type of IV does he have? Another 2-star. Wow, a lot of 2 stars lately. So we'll use our max revives. There we go. Boom. And a max potion. And we're in good shape. Cool. So I think you guys have it handled on your raid coming up in 9 minutes. I'm glad you're all coordinating raids. That's great to see. Please subscribe to the channel. You'll get an alert once our Discord raiding channel goes live in the next 2 weeks. Hopefully it'll be much sooner than that, and you'll know when we're live. We will be doing raid hour in about, oh, how many hours is that? In about 9 hours, we'll be doing raid hour in Singapore for Cobalion, Verizian, Terrakion, that trio. So if you're into joining, that'll actually be like a 2-hour raid hour, because we're first going to do Singapore. Their time zone hits 6 p.m. on the 29th before North America does by like a day. And then we'll be doing Indonesia raid hour with the trio as well. Then we'll be back into Texas, San Antonio for raid hour, which will be, gosh, that's in about, what, 20 hours for the same trio, which is Cobalion, Terrakion, Verizian. So that's what's coming up at this point. I'm going to make sure your codes are shared. And let's see, I'm just going to respond to a few messages in chat, and we're going to stop the broadcast in a minute. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate it very much. See you next time around. Please like the video, click subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, goodbye. Happy raiding.